Okay, it is February 7th, 2018, and we are interviewing two of Africa's tech sector flat screen men. Can you please introduce yourself and what year you were born?
I'm Awudu, and I was born in Kumasi. I schooled in Kumasi, but currently I stay Kumasi a bit and then a little bit in Tamale because I have a shop in Kumasi and then I have a shop in Tamale. So what we are going to do is about the things that you have introduced in how to do LED bulbs with the LCD TVs.
Okay, so, let me introduce him to first.
I'm Zakaria Abdul Karim, and I born in 22nd May 1980, and I school at Ghana Tamale Polytechnic, and I've been in electronics for almost like 15 years now. Yeah.
And who was your trainer?
My trainer was Mr. Baba. I started with him for almost around 5 to 6 years before I became my own master. I train a lot of boys, like 5 to 6 boys. They are all have their own shops here in Tamale.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who was your trainer?
My trainer is Mr. Hardy. Currently no more in the business, but in USA now. So we have also trained about 7 boys, and they are on their own shop. Before I started with radio and television, small, before I jumped into LED and LCDs. So currently I'm working on only LCD LED TVs. So, and then currently we are a new plans to build different products that we want to do. Like we want to introduce a new power for a different purpose of lighting LED system. So this is the situation that the thing that we are going to do currently.
Okay, can you show those behind you?
Yeah, these are what we have done. The work we have done so far. This is the sign, but currently this one is using its own parts for it. What we are trying to do now is to invent a new board system.
A new power board system
which will power
it, and it works without its own power. And as it works, the motherboard will not be in. We only use the power board for the lighting system to create this.
Okay, can you turn it on?
Okay, let me turn it on. You see, this is what we have done so far. And currently, as time goes on, we will go on and on. We will change from this system to another system. As we were saying, we need to adapt different systems. Like we were saying, we want to build a new power board for it. Yeah. That one will be universal. So you can use it for this one.
You can use it for the LCD and then the LED.
Okay.
So it will be universal for both TVs. Yeah.
Okay. Let me get on this side because it's so bright. I can't see your faces anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me what you have to do to make a universal power board.
What we are currently doing is that we have built a circuit out, which we are going to introduce to you later, and with the documentary, with everything, for you to see how we came out with that power.
Beginning, we started with the drawing of the circuit board system. After that, we start fixing it, and then put it in the TV system to start working. So I'm making it universal for all both LCD and then LED TVs.
So when the liquid crystal screen is broken and there is only a working light box, do you throw the light box away?
No, we don't throw the light box away.
Yeah.
We remove them and then use them for different parts of TV which has a problem with it. So and then the backlights is what we are trying to invent it into this program. So that's what we are bringing power on it. We want to make universal power for it, so that we can use the backlight system for another work.
Okay, so
Instead of it going waste, we want to use it for different purposes. So these are the outcome of it.
Yeah.
okay.
These are the outcome of it.
So Karim, you can explain the old way, how you change the old power board so it doesn't time out?
Yeah. If we have to change the old timer, we have the switching system. So therefore we can switch it on, and if not you got it off, it will not off by itself. Wise looking like the other type, like it will connect through the motherboard. So if you switch it, it will come standby before you turn it on. No, it will not be like that. You use only the power board to turn it, to switch it by yourself, whereby it cannot turn off by itself. Maybe you on it will get to a time wise it will go off by itself. No, if you just switch it inside the power board and fix it on, if not you are the one who got it off, it will not go off.
So yes, people don't want their ceiling light and their signs to turn off power save.
Yeah.
Yeah, they and to turn it back on again like a TV.
Currently, what we are experimenting is the switch system, as Karim is saying. What we are going to do is that we will do it in such a way, with the universal power, in such a way that you the owner need to off it by yourself. It will not go
Off by itself.
as the system is doing before. Currently, what we have put in design is that we will do something and then regulate the light. Also, the way you light the light will come
High quality of the lighting
and the
system,
low quality of system.
and the low quality of the lighting system. So
Okay.
sometimes the lighting system can be high, whilst you don't want it that way. So we are putting a regulator on it. If you want it lower, you can lower it through the regulator. If you want it higher, you can higher it through the regulator.
So we will bring you the documentary and everything for you to see, so that to confirm that this is what we have achieved so far.
Okay, and you think people will buy them?
Mad people will buy them. Even as we started, people are started requesting it. Otherwise, we are not even into it. We just introduced it to them to see how we can use those breaking liquid side to create something which is good for the environment and everywhere. And we can even use it for signboard, baseboard. We can use the lighting point to create in and out board. The lighting will be there at the front, and it can be at the back at the same time. Yeah.
All our purpose is to let people know that the backlight is not a waste.
Yeah.
We can still have a use of it. Have a use of it. So this is what we are introducing to people, for you people. Currently, we have introduced to people, and people are much interested. So with the use of the universal power for it, everything will be easier for people to purchase, and then we'll make the time duration for it. It will not be like one day, you will buy it and you go and you get problem. We will still have provision for rectifying your problem for you. So the backlight is still something that we can use for something different.
And even we have time to give you the time factor, maybe guarantee. You can buy it, maybe take it, maybe 1 month time or 2 month time, the thing will go turn off. Whilst we having, no, you don't have problem with that. If you bring it back, we have to fix it back for you. For you not paying any pin on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you open a factory here in Tamale, how many jobs can you create?
You can create a lot of jobs, because we take people who are in the market doing anything, or in the market going around. We can pick people from that place to work under our company. So those street boys who are going around, we can pick them and bring them and give them work to do. Why is them going around? And as we started, there are more people who come for requests. Yeah.
And you even taught American young students.
I even taught American young student who is Morgan and Connor.
Mhm. They came here for how long?
Yeah, they came here like 3 to 4 months, but as they came, they begin to work by their own, and I gave them certificate on that. They really did good.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay.
And what we want to do, we will get apprenticeship, as we did to Morgan and
corner.
cornered. We will get people under us. We will train them. So by so doing that, we also eliminate some street boys who are jobless to come into those business. All what we want people to know is that the backlight can still be used for another function.
It doesn't go waste.
Yeah.
Okay.
So currently, these are some of the things that we have done with it. So you can
That's
take a
the
look at it.
sample.
These are the samples that we have created.
And this could even be a ceiling light,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can be
Or-
a ceiling light.
or a mosque light, or a
Yeah,
church
Yeah,
light.
church light.
As we were doing, we factor in more design, not only for all designs, more designs for different category of sites, like churches, houses, workplaces, workshops. Even there are some workshops who need warehouses that would need big lights. You can
System,
still use the backlights for that purposes.
Okay.
So the backlight.
And the very last thing, what do you think of the iFix IT toolkit?
ITV.
iFix IT. You know the toolkit.
The toolkit.
Yeah. I'm not getting you.
The toolkit. You got in a fight over the toolkit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I want to say thank you to Kyle, who
Okay.
donated the toolkit.
Okay. Yeah, the toolkit is very nice. I use it. I really like it. Yeah. It's a universal kit for me. I can use it to do whatever I want, and I still want more. Yeah.
Okay. We will maybe make your new store a distributor for that too.
Okay.
Thank you, Awudu, and thank you, Karim.
Yeah. Thank you.